Good morning. It's a Wednesday. Thank you, Jesus, for another day. Let's get into this video. It's a very busy day here today. We're going to try to finish these cabinets. We're spraying some existing doors. We may go try to tape the kitchen. And then we're making doors for the cabinets we're building. So, see how much we get done today. I'm not certain how much we will, but we're going to work hard while we're here and see what we can do. So I'm kind of doing a bunch of things at one time. I'm wiping, cleaning, blowing off the insides of the cabinets. My drink just went everywhere. It's okay. I spill that drink every day. Just leave it right there. Hey, no.
I got a towel.
Okay. I don't care about the table, just I want the, these are UV protected, but it kind of went on the end grain and I don't want that to soak up moisture. I want to get it dry. Let me see it. I shouldn't have put it there. It's a high traffic zone. I don't care about that as much. It's all UV'd. It's all UV'd, but I just don't want the end grain to get.
Sorry.
Just put that drink over there. And the glue and everything. Yep. It don't matter. It's fine. Okay, that's done. Now, I'm putting on these bottom skins right here. I'm wiping. I'm blowing everything out and off, double checking that the shelf holes are there, double checking all my door measurements because I did them last night. I was at home, just based off of the cabinet sheet I make up. And then I'm also going to be installing the drawer boxes. So I'm kind of doing a bunch of tasks at one time to save time and maximize efficiency, so I don't have to move cabinets 800 times to do each task individually. So, I'm gonna let that tack up a minute. I'm gonna go grab some screws. Jacob's over there cutting stuff for doors. I think he's cutting center panels. I gotta steal some screws here. Try to get a bunch of stuff here really quickly. Oh, thank you, Brandon. And then I'll get the screws out. Thank you. I'll get the screws out and then I'll go put in those brackets. I believe we have more screws of those over there. I don't want to steal these. I believe so, yes. I'll 7. I believe there's 7 total. You shouldn't need the table saw, but you will need the chop saw. But, well, it'll go, Carl can drive the white van. Carl can drive the white van. I would just try to get the cabinets and doors in there, maybe. Can you think you can fit the cabinets and doors in there? Or do you think you can,
I'll have to move some stuff
or can you get the, or can you just get the cabinets and chop saw in there? And then the doors go in the other van. I'd prefer that.
I'd probably be smarter.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, yeah, yep. These are that's those right there, but I would, that's these. But I wouldn't worry about these right now. They can go in the other van. Yep. Thank you. Okay, let's go grab some other stuff. Good work, Jakey. He's cutting out center panels. And then that job, I think we're gonna run out of material. We have to go get a bunch of material, so that's okay though. I have our 1.25 inches here. And I'm also going to grab my bit that's right over here. Bingo! You like that? You like that bit, don't you? Wait, where is that Phillips bit? There it is. Got it, right? Instead of these, haha, for maximizing efficiency, I might use these. They're all Phillips. That way I only got to use one bit. It's annoying to transfer bits square to Phillips to square to Phillips. Or you just have like an impact for your Phillips, an impact for your square, and a drill for your drilling. Which I just don't want to deal with right now. These These are kind of our old mix match bit cases. They're kind of all over the place, quite honestly. And that's why they're in here. Because I don't want them at the job site. I prefer to have full bit cases in case you need a bit, you can get a bit. Okay. Now we have our, oh, we're not done yet. We still got more to grab. I don't think I have her stuff pulled. Okay. I gotta do her order for her hinges. Again, this client's super awesome, but I gotta do her order. All of her hinges and such. Still wanna let that tack up a little bit more. There's 4 drawer boxes, so we need 4 left locking devices, 4 right locking devices, and then 8 of the brackets. See what we got. We're running low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Love that. Let's see what we got down here. 1. Oh, these are already on the boxes. Have I already put them on the boxes? I'll have to double check that. I think I already put them on our boxes. That's what I typically do when I spray. Not always though, but I typically try to do that. Let's grab these. Grab these. This is what takes so much time, just trying to get what you need to do just to do the job. I mean, the easy part is doing it. Brackets, tandem, undermount, bloom motion, slides that are soft close. Nope, I don't have the orange clips in these boxes. Okay, let's screw these in really quick. I can do that over here. These are our dovetailed maple 5/8 inch thick drawer boxes. All dovetailed again, unmatched maple, clear coated 3 times. They always come out really nice. Well, we try to make sure they come out really nice every time. That's essentially how they come out though. We sand them so it tries to burn down. I don't think burn's the right word, but the end grain I don't like when it looks like it's unfinished. And if you don't sand it, and you just clear coat it, it starts to look unfinished, and I don't really like that. So that's why we sand it. There we go. Put our bottom panel on. Now that right there is effort. That was a good cut, Jacob. Make sure it's pushed down everywhere so we don't have anything popping up. That'll make it not contact. Okay, so that one's on. Boom, there it is. Okay, so step number 1. Let's go grab those locking devices. We're on the road again. Alrighty. I like our big warehouse, but I also don't like our big warehouse because it's just a lot more space. Once I get more time, I'm gonna reorganize everything. So that way, I'm gonna put one up in here because I like to bring an extra. So when I package everything up, I'll make sure I grab one extra. Once I have time, I'm gonna reorganize everything so you don't have to walk as far. Have all the cabinet building stuff in one spot, and it'll be a lot better. Just don't have the time right now. There we go. Okay. So, screw these in. you're supposed to pre-drill these into the maple, but kind of learned over trial and error how to screw these in, which it seems dumb, but how to screw them in without cracking anything. And the bigger thing is, you don't want these to be up. If those are popped up, they don't lock in correctly. And then it's a sad day. So, it's kind of a little bit of a learning curve to it. And I'm not saying I've learned it by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, I've tried to, obviously. I don't know everything. I definitely don't. There we go. I'm just self-taught and everything. They wanted something done. They said, figure it out. I said, okay, I'll figure it out. There we go. What I did here, I've done this before on this channel, but you draw your L right here, lining it up on the face frame just like this, L. You subtract 3/8 of an inch off because that's the offset needed. You line your bracket up with the bottom line right there, and then that new line that you had to draw when you subtracted the 3/8 of an inch. And you screw it in. I've learned it's hard to make these exactly perfect. You do have like a 1/16 of tolerance, I would say. But you want to be pretty close because there are some adjustment. You just don't want to have to use the adjustment. The adjustment is not for the drawer box. The adjustment is for the drawer front. Drill some holes so we can lock this into the back of our cabinet. These boxes are able to hold 100 pounds. So, I want these things locked in using coarse thread, 1.25 inches. Caught it. What I'm going to do here, so I don't struggle back there, because normally I use square bit. I just don't want to have to switch back and forth. I'm trying to get a lot done in a little bit of time and still do everything correctly. So the Phillips bit's gonna want to jump, obviously. So I pre-drilled and then I pre-screwed. Yeah.
Plenty of room. I can fit 7 doors in there.
You want to? You can.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm just thinking.
Yeah. I don't think you'll need the table saw. I don't think you will.
I can't think of it.
Yeah, it's pretty cut and dry. And the toe kick doesn't recess. The toe kick goes right in. You know what I mean? So you shouldn't have to rip it. Just be careful. Yeah. Just be careful with that because the ground isn't very level. Okay, so now I'm going to hope to do here. I could use a brad nail and secure these. I've done that before too. That works well. There we go. Pre-drilling and then pre-screwing in the screw like that though makes all the difference in the world. Oh yeah, those things are tight. That's exactly what we want. And they look good back there. Okay, next step. Open this guy up here. Left side, Blue Motion, tandem, soft close, full extension, accepts 5/8 inch material. Those are the slides we use. People have tried to get us to switch, and I won't. There's a few reasons I don't want to switch. There's a few other brands that make good product, that make really good product. I would argue that make, I don't know if better, but I love the Bloom soft close. And there's other companies that make the soft close, these rails right here, just as good as Bloom, I would argue. Some people even say better, but I think just as good. The part that the other companies I think fail at compared to Bloom, and I will stand on business on this, is the clips. These Bloom clips have all the adjustments, in, out, up, down, side to side. And there we go, that feels perfect. We're flush right there, and we're flush right there. And we pull out. Soft closes in, love that, that should be done. It's in a little wonky because the cabinet's wonky because we're on this concrete and it's not level, but that looks perfect back there. Fully pulls out, soft closes back in. That's done. That being said, the Bloom clips, when you adjust them, they stay. They don't slide back, they don't undo themselves. The other companies, a lot of them have all the adjustments, but their adjustments do not stay where you put them, and it drives me insane. I will not use it. The whole point of the adjustment is to minutely fix the drawer front, and the other company's adjustments don't stay put. So
I go get wood.
yeah, go get wood. You'll have to take, you have to pull the Nissan forward and take the stuff out of it or whatever, you know. But yeah, you can go get it. Thank you. But yeah, just a little tangent because again, just other reps will be like, oh, our slides are, they soft close just as good, and they do. They're correct. They're 100% correct. But their clips are terrible. Won't do it. And sometimes, really, they all are installed about the same way, 3/8 of an inch offset. Some are a little more, some are a little less, but it's all pretty much the same thing. It's just the clips. Just the clips. And the clips to me are the most important because I use the clips when I'm just trying to minutely like move a drawer front a 64th of an inch or a 32nd of an inch and I really need it, and then the clip doesn't do it, and you gotta take the whole front off because the clip doesn't, it drives me up a wall. Anyway, this cabinet's done, except for I do need to measure one of, nope, I already measured, that's good. Yeah, this cabinet is done now, besides checking the shelf. So, what I'm going to do now, I'm gonna move this over yonder here. Oh, that's so heavy. Side panel looks really nice. Color looks really good. Okay, now I'm just gonna rinse and repeat. I'm gonna put in some more drawer boxes, put on some more bottom skins, check some more doors, clean a bunch of stuff, wipe a bunch of stuff, until everything's done. And then I got 3 more cabinets to build. So, busy day, better get to it. I just finished double checking all of my door measurements. They all worked out, so that's awesome. I installed the drawer boxes. There's only 4 drawer boxes in this kitchen. Full extension, dovetail, soft close, perfect. And then cleaned everything out, made sure everything looked awesome and correct. That's the blind corner with the drawer stack, 2 pull-outs. You can't really see it, but there's 1 down there, 2 right there, and then a normal drawer box with a drawer front. Blind corner is all enclosed, so nothing can fall out, be damaged. Now what I'm going to do is get our order for our hinges all together, and then I think I'm going to start cutting some of the crown trim that we build. It's going to be 3/4 by 3/4, cut a few fillers so those can get sprayed. We have the shoe, we have the screen molding, we have the toe kick. Once that's completed, I may start doing shelves, helping with doors, and building a few cabinets. I just got done making our custom crown, fillers, there's some shoe molding and toe kick and such in there that we made. It's all sanded, it's ready for paint. Jacob's making doors.
Oh yeah.
Good old day. Shaker 45. I was gonna say, we try to make as much in-house as possible because I went to one of these trim suppliers that's in our town looking for the super custom trim that goes along the inside of these doors that we can't make, or that we don't make. And they kind of told me they couldn't do it or didn't want to do it because it's only 4 doors and it's just such a small job. And I mean, I get that to an extent, but they didn't want to deal with it because of that reason. So now I may be forced to try to make it myself. But that's just the reason why we try to make everything we can in-house. As much trim as possible, all the doors, the cabinets, the drawer boxes, finish, spray everything ourselves. Because we just don't want to have to deal with other companies not being able to do it. So, that being said, I have to cut some more toe kick, and then I think I'm going to jump on and help start making these doors. But let's look in here really quick. That's the color for some of the trim, some of the screen molding, some more of the crown. It's coming out really good. I'm over here now, starting to make our doors. Jacob went to go tape a job. Brandon's installing cabinets at a job. Carl and I are making doors. Trim's getting sprayed. We're making some progress here. Still do have 2 cabinets I need to make, but I need to get these doors done first. So that's my game plan. We are almost done making them. There's only, well, there's not that many left here, so that's good. Then we got to get them sanded, vertical belt sander, get them cut down, routered, palm sanded, bored, double checked. Get our panels in here. Perfect. There we go. Kind of need to mow the warehouse today too, but see if we get that. Usually I do it every Wednesday. That may be a thing that gets pushed off until Thursday or Friday, which is fine. It's not really, it's growing. We've had a lot of rain here, but there's no issue like of it being too long. It's not really that long, so may get pushed off until tomorrow. Just set that, because these doors are smaller. There we go. There we go. Get all that glue squeeze out, wiped off so it doesn't jam up the pin nailer. Pin nail. That way the door holds until the glue is dried. Bingo! Putty up these pin nails. So that way when they get vertical belt sanded, the putty will go away. Do the same thing to the front, even though there's no pin nails. Yeah, that looks good. Just make sure everything is perfect. That looks good. And that all looks good. Okay. And there was here. Okay. Shaker 45 profile. Definitely our most popular door. Easiest door to clean. Clients love that. So I'm gonna come over here, rinse and repeat it until that panel, or that pile of panels, which there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 left maybe. Something like that. 6 doors and 4 drawer fronts. So get these done and then start belt sanding and the vertical belt sander. All of our Shaker 45 doors are now complete. This one does not have a center panel because it's a glass door that will work into a cabinet, obviously, that is sprayed on the inside, and that's the last cabinet I have to build. I built one of the small, really small, tiny cabinets, but I still need to build this cabinet. So I think I'm going to maybe do that. I actually might sand this so we can get this over to the glass guy and see if we can get glass in it ASAP after I router out the back. And we'll go from there. Brandon's gonna come back, help me sand, and we'll build cabinets, and we'll double check everything, get everything bored. So I'm gonna sand this now, so maybe I can router it and we get it sprayed today still. I cut out pieces to build a corner cabinet, and I sanded all the UV down because this is sprayed. And the reason why I didn't have a CNC build this, I could have, but it's a really weird size corner cabinet. It's not even close to normal whatsoever. So you like my coffee? It is very black. Oh, and it has dust in it. That is phenomenal. Anyway, now what I need to do is I need to Craig jig my pieces so I can put this together at 18.5. So this is, which side do I want this on? Where is my notebook? Notebook's way over here. Bring this back on yonder. See if I did the math correctly. So I think I want that piece right there. So if that's going to be the case, I want this Craig. This piece is a little bit bigger because it doesn't butt into 2 pieces. It only butts into 1 piece. I need to make sure that I Craig it correctly. Since I'm hand building this, I'm not messing with the dados. I could, but I'm not. Since since I'm not datoing, I'm putting a lot of Craigs in. So there's this piece. This piece is a 1/2 inch smaller in width because it butts into 2 pieces of material. Again, I'm going to put a bunch of Craigs in with glue, screws, brad nails. That way, I don't have to worry about it, and it's strong. There we go. Definitely overkill, but also not really. These are our other sides that will attach to the face frame. In theory, technically, I don't really need to Craig jig these pieces because, actually I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't need to Craig jig these. The way I attach the face frame is I blind nail it. You don't see the brads. I am stepping on things and it is not making me happy. I blind nail it, so I don't need to deal or worry about that. So, let's think about this correctly here. Get some glue on this piece. Just a little bit of glue. It's going to want to move around on me and get glue on the inside, so I think I'm going to let that glue tack up just a hair here. So that way the piece doesn't slide on me and do crazy dumb things that I already know it's going to do. Got a lot done today, super busy day. That's okay. These corner cabinets, out of every single cabinet that I build, this is the cabinet that I cannot stand building. It's a pain in the butt. But, it's gotta get done. So I'm gonna get it done. Pretty much what I'm saying here. Telling you, pain in the butt. Should just brad nail this or pin nail this. That is horrendous. Okay. Pin nailer. Yeah, and the battery's charging. You cannot make this stuff up on the struggle bus. Should have just tacked the spacer on. I knew I should have, and I didn't. That's on me. Now this is gonna be so annoying to try to get that perfect here. Okay. Now we're gonna be in the fight of our life here. Just trying to get this spacer back. Struggle is real. Struggle is so real. Go back. Please go back. Like I was saying, corner cabinets are they're like my enemy cabinet building. Can't stand them. Okay, there we go. Even when I have the CNC build them, I can't stand them. Just the worst. This. Okay. This is what I'm dealing with here today. As if the day hasn't been crazy long enough already. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is just get it done. Okay. Round 6 is what it feels like here currently. It's what it feels like. Work it on up here. Now, in theory, it should be good and correct. Just putting the brads in to just temporarily tack it, because as you can tell, it likes to move around. So if I go to screw it, it's not gonna work. There we go, okay. Thank you, Jesus, so that's part's done. A long way to go, but that part's at least done. Looking for my impact that where's the impact? There's the impact. Got it. Literally losing my mind in real time. And if this cabinet map doesn't come out like it should, I might actually lose my mind. I won't, but I might. There we go. Okay. Boom. So 19 plus a quarter is 19 and a half. That in theory should be correct. In theory. In theory. Now this piece should just butt right on in here. Okay, I'll come spray it in a minute. Now this piece doesn't have the 1/4 inch offset because it's into the corner, and a lot of times in kitchens or in any house or in any room of any house, the drywall is all mudded up and it's never perfect. It's rounded over and I don't want that to be an issue. So I'm gonna go spray something really quick and I'll be right back. Back at it, back in action. Now, I'm gonna screw this thing off here. There we go, now we're making some progress. Hopefully. This cabinet is sprayed on the inside, so I'll have to happily do that once I get it together. The reason why I don't like the corner cabinets is they're already a pain to put together. Like compared to a Lazy Susan. Lazy Susans are kind of a pain to put together. They're big and because we make Super Susans. But they're big and there's some angles and they're not that difficult though. The thing is, the Lazy Susan face frame isn't that hard. This cabinet is already hard enough to put together. And then on top of that, you get a gift of having to put the face frame on, which is just another thing that's a pain in the butt. Sound like I'm complaining. Kind of am, quite honestly, but just a pain is all it is. But there's no solution to it other than build it, I guess. So that's why I'm just gonna be quiet and build it. And hope I don't shoot myself with a brad nail. Definitely have done that before, and that doesn't feel very good, if I'm being honest about that. I was trying to put crown on a house, and I was just going too fast, quite honestly. Shot myself. Okay, this should be done now. Before I screw this in, I probably should check the math. I'm kind of scared to check the math a little bit because I just want to make sure, or in my mind at this point it's, oh, we're good to go. But if you check it, then you realize, oh shoot, you might not be good to go. Oh, yeah. Let's check it. Screws are in. So, should be. I need this paper. Can I just grab it with the tape measure? Maybe. Let's take a look in our book. 19 and a half, 19 and a half. So this is from here to here. Here to here. Like 18 and 15, I can live with that for sure. So 19, I'm gonna call it. We have a quarter scribe that way, and we're gonna have a quarter scribe this way on the face frame, so that's 19 and a half. This way, we are 19 quarter scribe this way right here, quarter scribe off the face frame, 19 and a half, thank God. 32 and a half, or 32, I mean, sorry. 32. Make sure 32. Love that. I mean, that's just pure and simple. It's just effort right there. Okay, so next. What I need to do here, I'm going to try to measure this out. So to me, it looks like it's going to be about 18. Should be the same, 18 by 18. I'm going to cut two 18s by 18s. I'll draw my line, boop, and then I'll go cut that angle. So that way then that can be done. Let's see here if we can get an 18 by 18 out of this piece. I kind of doubt it, quite honestly. Nope. 18 by 18 out of this piece. Well, could just cut this piece and then cut that piece. Let's do that. Let us just do that. Okay, nice and just tight right there. 18. I'm gonna make it like a 32nd. I want this to be tight. The tighter I get it, the easier it is to install. But a 16th over I don't want. I want it like a tight 18. That side looks wonderful. By 18. It just looks so small to the normal cabinets that we build for the corners, so I'm just second guessing myself here. But that's nice and tight, man. Well, maybe. If I can get that thing in there. Yep, that is nice and tight. Holy smokes. Like, things just love fighting. Okay, brother. All I'm trying to do is just check you out here. It'll fit. I gotta mess with it, but there, it'll fit. That's perfect. Okay. 18 by 18 is the move, even though it wants to fight. Get these pieces out of my way. They're in my way. Next. Bingo. I will have to make shelves. That'll be a little bit smaller than 18 by 18, but for right now, not worried about that. I'm gonna get these cragged, and then I'm gonna get them sanded. I'm sanding them again because we're spraying on the inside. I do not want the clear coat to mess up the UV, so you know what I should do before I do this? I'm gonna do something else here. I'm gonna sand, I'm gonna cut my angle, and then I'll crag. It's not plugged in. Love that. That's so much effort. As you can see, no organization has happened, but that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna sand this, I'm gonna cut my angle, and then I'll be able to crag these and put these in. This corner cabinet is now completely done besides the spray. I did sand down the face frame because I kind of scratched it up when I was putting it on. That's okay. It's getting sprayed. The inside of the cabinet is, so now I just don't have to tape the face frame off. Skin down there. Everything lines up measurement wise. I have my holes drilled inside of there. I'm going to blow this cabinet out, prime it, spray it, put it through the oven. Hopefully that'll be done. And then, holy smokes, my camera is so dusty. Anyway, probably got about 3 hours left of finishing the doors. Brandon's cutting them down. I got to sand them, double check them, bore them, a whole bunch of stuff, router them. So if you enjoyed the video, give us a like, subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram. Facebook's going crazy, so check us out there. We'll see you tomorrow. Adios.